Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Dianne Derby.
And I'm Don Ward, and this is new tonight at 10. 11 News is talking to a babysitter who had a car full of kids when two men started pointing guns at drivers in downtown Colorado Springs.
It's so scary. We showed you the video of the suspects. Everything will be back to normal tomorrow at a high school following a school threat. That threat was not credible, but police took it very seriously.
They asked everyone to keep an eye out for a red truck. A young child says the driver asked her to get inside to stay warm.
Proud of this long-standing tradition.
Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful evening in downtown Colorado Springs. We have a lot to talk about. There are so many new developments tonight in the shooting of Devon Bailey by Colorado Springs police.
The biggest is the release of body camera video from two CSPD officers.
The other big takeaway, I believe, Diane, from this news conference is the catch-22 in this whole trial.
Yes.
Is that Dan May said it himself. They made a deal with the devil when it comes to Crystal Lee. They did not want to make a deal with her. She will be sentenced for evidence tampering, but they also acknowledged, prosecutors also acknowledged, Jennifer Veman said that without the information they got from Crystal Lee, they would not have been able to clearly have the layout of exactly how this murder went down, would not have been able to present this case to this jury and possibly get this guilty verdict, at least as quickly as they did and as clear-cut a way that they did. You mentioned the sentence, Diane, the 156 years. It's important to note that the judge in this case also made those consecutive. Sometimes they can be served concurrently, but consecutive means that they're spread out one after another for a total of 156 years, ensuring that even if something were to change with the life without parole, this 156 on top of that ensures there's no way Patrick Frazee will ever be a free man again.
We also heard about Frazee's demeanor in the trial, Don, and something directly from the attorneys who were prosecuting him, calling him a sociopath, a person who couldn't remotely respond with any sort of emotion or sensitivity to the trial. That's how they described his demeanor, just emotionless.
That homeowner was asleep when this fire started right outside his house. It all happened early this morning in Fountain near Link Road. KKTV 11 News reporter Robbie Reynolds is live at the home now on Flying F Road. Robbie, the neighbor was actually able to wake him up.
Surveillance video we just got. It shows the moments police say a suitcase with a woman's body inside was just thrown into that dumpster. My co-anchor Don Ward is joining us live now from the Pikes Peak Center in Colorado Springs. And Don, that's the heart of a discussion there tonight that you'll moderate.
It is. Imagine, Diane, your teenager becoming addicted to prescription drugs and then eventually to heroin. This is one of those blizzards that is leaving behind so many incredible images. Everyone who is in it has a story.
And every picture tells part of that story.
Severe weather led to some real scary moments for folks living in Falcon. Possible funnel clouds were spotted there.
Rescuers just pulled a man out of a car who got stuck on a flooded street in Colorado Springs. This is some live video from there.
We are now going to go with continuous coverage of this developing blizzard, this dangerous situation in southern Colorado right now.
It is a very dangerous situation. At least 600 calls are out or coming in right now for help in El Paso County from stranded drivers, Don.
That's through the search and rescue,
Yes.
and they cannot get to all of them. They're trying.
And I've had a chance to speak with one man. He is stuck with his wife on the side of the road. He says they were all following a plow, several cars. He had just gone to a doctor's appointment earlier today when he ended up almost crashing into the car in front of him when the plow stopped. He went off the side of the road, and at this point, they don't know if anyone can even see them. Look at this. One guy started heading down the road in the kayak. Just incredible video there.
We have something we need to tell you tonight, and this is a tough one. We lost our dear friend Dustin tonight. Dustin Cusick has been a part of the 11 News family for almost 10 years. He was a news photographer and then a reporter, and more recently an investigative producer and researcher. We told you in the spring that Dustin had some serious medical problems and that he needed a kidney transplant. Tonight, he lost his long and brave battle.
Bring you what is just an absolutely tragic story to have to report. At least 7 to 8 people injured with gunshot wounds right now. 2 minutes later, deputies were able to get there and caught the suspects.
We do know there was some sort of a struggle between the deputies and those suspects before they were eventually arrested. They managed to open fire inside 2 different classrooms in that school. It's a K through 12 school. It has 1,800 students.
Those are so beautiful. I want one right now. Please bring them to the newsroom. I will eat it all.
That's some serious talent.
It's so pretty.
In the early 80s, I worked at Baskin-Robbins at Flint Ridge Academy. And sometimes I would have to write on a cake if somebody bought one. It was a disaster. It was terrible.
Don, I
know how
can't
hard
imagine
that
this.
is.
No, because he seriously has the worst handwriting I've ever seen.
And that's with a pen. Imagine it
And
with
so
frosting.
I can't even imagine you with frosting. I love the Baskin-Robbins stories because it makes me laugh.
Can you just fast forward to Thursday, please?
Exactly. I'm in agreement.
Yeah, thank you so much.